Balik sa aksyon ito si Rob Reyes. Here's Norman Gonzalez also in the game for Powerade. A lot of turnovers here for Powerade. Aquino now from the corner. He drives inside. Just got that bounce, but Villanueva active on the offensive board. Celino Cruz. Here's Aquino once again. Mendoza calls out the play. Here's Renron Itualo. That's the shot that you want him to take. It's an open look. Macapagal looking for Itualo. Couldn't find him. Swings it over to Mendoza. 7 seconds to shoot. Gonzalez takes it. You know, mga tentative lang tong Powerade, no? Kinito.
Baka hinahanap nila si Gary David eh. Nakaupo pa doon sa bench.
Nandun, pwede mo ituro. Here's Celino Cruz.
Oh, but both teams are missing now.
But look at the lineup here of Powerade, Kinito. Potentially, you know, if this lineup can explode, such as that shot by Mark Macapagal, you have all shooters there. Well, Mark Macapagal can shoot. Paulo Mendoza can definitely line it up. Renron Itualo, and even Norman Gonzalez.
The problem is Barangay Ginebra's defense is making the Powerade shooters very, very tentative. There's always somebody around to distract the shooters.
Celino Cruz contributing once again. Well, you know, this Powerade team, Quinto, if you get a big man who's really a legitimate post threat that didn't get the other defenders busy, magkakaroon ng open looks itong mga shooters. Kasi ang daming shooters dito sa Powerade eh.
Fully loaded sila. Paulo Mendoza is on the floor. Mark Macapagal, he can certainly light it up. Gary David, Chico Lanete.
Even the front line of Powerade, if you look at their lineup, you have Eddie Laure there. But we'll talk about this more. Let's see. Is this a 30-second timeout? No, it's a full timeout. We'll talk about that more when we return. All right, that's Willie Miller on your screens. At first, we thought he was very cold, but started waxing hot once he adjusted his range. And Miller thrilling the Barangay Ginebra crowd inside the Astrodome with a wide array of shots, and those are his numbers.
Well, very, very tremendous performance here by Willie Miller. All-around game. He's got assists, he's got rebounds, and more importantly, minsan turnover, wala pa. No? Shooting also very well from the floor. But kanina you were talking about yung lineup ng Powerade. No?
Yes,
they've got a lot of shooters. Problem is, while they have a lot of shooters, they really don't have any designated defenders. Wala sila mga enforcers. So they don't have a Willie Wilson, for instance.
Yes.
They don't have a Tubig who can go to for defensive purposes.
Yes.
And that's the reason why Powerade, I feel, is lagging behind in defense. They're the league's last place team in defense. They're giving up so many second chance points, fast break points, turnover points.
All right, after a review of the tape, the earlier shot of Mark Macapagal was deemed to be only 2 points, so lead is 10 for Barangay Ginebra. No, but, kasi ito nga pati yung front line nila, no? Even if you have Eddie Laure, you have Will Antonio's playing big for Powerade, and you have even Ricky Kalimag and Norman Gonzalez. They have a good range. Ito, malas pa. Tutok na tutok yung tira na yon ni Anthony.
Yes.
Just adds to your frustration. Here's Cortez now. And the ball will go to Powerade. Gary David sent back to the game. In the meantime, let's go back to Gino at courtside.
Dennis Espino has been bothered by his sore calf muscle, and he actually hasn't been able to go 100% at practice and missed their last game. I asked him how it felt today. He said it's still hurting, but this is an important game, so he'll give it all he's got. Guys?
Oo, kailangan talaga si Dennis itong Powerade squad.
Especially since Eric Meck now has become a potential offensive threat once more. 20 points in his last game.
Nice passing there. Reyes couldn't finish. Here's J.J. Helterbrand from the outside. Anthony now. Ginebra defense refusing to let Powerade run in transition. And a foul is called against J.J. Helterbrand, I believe.
Number 13, J.J. Hildebrand.
Only the first for J.J.
Powerade doing a good job of spreading the floor that time, giving an opportunity for Sean Anthony to get the ball in the shaded area and attack his defender, who is a smaller man, see J.J. Helterbrand.
Nice backdoor cut.
Oh, yes.
From Reyes.
Well, so far, Powerade's defense has limited Barangay Ginebra to only 6 points here in the second period,
Well,
Tito.
they're holding strong with their zone defense. And if you notice that Barangay Ginebra is taking too many outside shots, and they really haven't been connecting consistently. There's another one.
But another opportunity here given to them by Eric Menk.
There's not too much movement now on the part of Barangay Ginebra. That's why they're just scoring from the outside. And even then, hindi nakapasok si Helterbrand, but they have another opportunity.
Pero they're frustrating Powerade with those offensive rebounds.
But kanina, no, their attempts from close range, they haven't been happening anymore. And yung outside shooting nila has gone sour.
Gary David with
yes.
a pull-up. That's a tough shot. And that brings down the lead of Barangay Ginebra to 6 points. Good run here for Powerade, and Barangay Ginebra sues for time. All right, welcome back. And people continuing to trickle inside the Cuneta Astrodome. Later on, it's going to be the Meralco Bolts going up against the San Miguel Beermen. Meralco Bolts, of course, in a winning streak as well. Former Green Archers Mac Macardona and Joseph Yo. All smiles, pero mamaya magtitira na yung dalawang yan. In the meantime, back to the game at hand. A good run by the Powerade Tigers. Here's J.J. Helterbrand. Let's see what kind of adjustments they make. Miller's back in the game. He pulls up. Couldn't connect. Another offensive rebound here for Barangay Ginebra. And here's Menk on the outside. Taking his man off the dribble. Good rebound for Gary David.
But off that timeout, kita-kita natin, no, that I'm sure the instructions of Coach Joseph Ichico, attack the basket, power inside. That's where you have your strength.
Here's a Miller now. And Tubid short on that attempt. Another outside attempt, Kinito.
Exactly. That time he was given a nice pick, but he couldn't connect.
Here's Tubid. Running the floor. Good fake. Off the glass. In and out. Chico Lanete. Nice swing pass to Norman Gonzalez. He can make this one. And he connects on that three. And it continues the amazing run of Powerade in the second period.
You know, one thing we've noticed, Richard, is that yung running attack ng Barangay Ginebra has ground to a halt. In fact, hindi pa sila nakaka-score ng fast break points a game. Powerade has scored 6 fast break points, Ginebra none.
That's significant considering that's Ginebra's game. Eric Meng on the line. And kita naman Kinito, since we sounded the call of pasalubong from Digos, sumagot na si Coach Boy Lapid. Dadalan raw ako ng durian at suha. Aabangan ko yan, Coach Boy. Of Rainer sign, of course. In the meantime, let's turn you over to Gino Rufino.
Coach Jong Ichiko told me that he will be monitoring Eric Meng's minutes, especially as they get ready for the next round. It's important that he gets his rhythm but not overexert himself. Coach Jong is confident Eric's experience and knowledge will help him get integrated into the system easily. I asked Eric about his minutes being monitored, and he said that he wants to be on the court as much as possible. Guys?
Of course, Eric Meng's career has been hobbled by injuries. Now he's been in and out of injuries, Kinito. And remember, this year or this season, we have a 3-conference format. More games to be played, so it's important for Barangay Ginebra to have a healthy Eric Meng all throughout the year.
That's right, especially in the playoffs.
Yes.
Elimination stage natin will be less games than normal, but you'll have a lot more games in the playoffs, and Eric Meng sitting down. One reason also why Barangay Ginebra has had no fast break points is because I think they're looking more to execute in the half court. Feeling nila that they have a major advantage in size against Powerade. Rico Villanueva just showing it.
With a left hand at that.
Yeah.
And he has 4 points. Lead is back up to 7. Here's Macapagal. Catch and shoot. Extra possession given them by Norman Gonzalez. Backing down on Hatfield. Gonzalez in a fishing expedition and caught a big fish there.
Number 99, Rudy Hatfield.
That's only the first foul on Rudy Hatfield.
Fourth team foul for the Barangay Ginebra takes 2 free throws. Norman Gonzalez.
That's a gutsy play on the part of Norman Gonzalez, challenging Rudy Hatfield's defense close to the basket.
All right, our Explode Energy Drink Animal sa Lakas play of the quarter. Rico Villanueva of that nice pass from Wilson. Hildebrand finds Hatfield on the outside. There's the handoff. And ito na yung pick and roll, Kinito. Classic pick and roll play. A hard foul given up there by Norman Gonzalez.
I feel that Rico Villanueva is one of the best pick and roll players in the league. He has developed that gift of setting a hard pick and then rolling to the basket.
Knocks down the first free throw. Gonzalez did a good job for Powerade, given a rest. In comes Will Antonio. Battle for the rebound, plucked by Rudy Hatfield.
And that goes to show you, the deficiency of Powerade, especially in the big man position. Not able to get that defensive rebound.
30-second timeout, Powerade.
And a 30-second timeout called by Coach Bo Pirasol. Brought to you by Red Brake Fluid. Panatag ka sa biyahe mo. But so far, so good here for Powerade in the second quarter. And they did it with their defense.
The good thing about Powerade's attack in this game is that they're showing talent.
Yes.
They're not overly concentrated on Gary David. David has scored 7 points in this game, and they already have 35 points. That means they're getting a lot of points from others. So it's not just an exclusive Gary David show na pinakapakita ng Powerade. They're getting a lot of players involved in the offense.
Let's see who they've turned to here in this play. Under a minute remaining. Here's David. Espino now working against Villanueva. Espino with an up and under move, and
Got the foul.
yeah.